Hi guys, welcome to Know the Animals. Today is slightly different today, so we're doing a podcast on the behavioural enrichment of snow leopards. So we hope you enjoy, and let's go.
Just Behaviour. Hello, and you're listening to Just Behaviour. I'm Ben Walters, and today's episode is all about behavioural enrichment in zoos. Therefore, I've enlisted the help of two experts to aid the discussion of this subject. We have Joe Marcus, a researcher who has recently conducted a study into behavioural enrichment methods on snow leopards, and James Greenland, an expert in the field of behavioural enrichment of zoo animals. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for having us.
So, James, what exactly is behavioural enrichment?
Well, generally, Ben, this is the improvement of the biological well-being and functioning of captive animals, and this usually results from the modification of their environment in zoos.
So, do you have any examples of this?
Yeah, so in Marwell, which is a zoo in Winchester, they've created platforms and poles and tree trunks that helps to replicate their general environment in the wild, and it also helps to provide a raised platform where they can view their territory.
Alright. Why is it actually used in zoos, and what benefits does it have?
So, in zoos, there's a happy balance. So, you like to give the animal a nice, secure environment where it feels safe, as well as providing a nice viewing area for the public. So, in terms of for animals, that helps to give the provision of cognitive challenges, which stimulates their hippocampus, which is the area of the brain that helps with decisions and things like that. And it helps to recreate their natural environment and make it more suitable, and it helps to complement their niche.
So, are there any negative effects of these methods?
Well, in terms of groups, so behavioural enrichment is used with primates and mammals, and in terms of primates, because they're usually kept in groups, you sometimes have individuals that have a more submissive role within the group, and it can be negative because they can come off worse when there's competition for example, a ball or something that encases food. So there can be scraps and competition for that. So some of the submissive individuals can come off worse.
Thank you for that, James. Right, we're going to head into a break now, and we'll see you in 30 seconds.
All right.
Just behave, will ya? Just behave, will ya? So, welcome back. Fascinating stuff there, James.
Thank you.
Now, Joe, can you tell us a little bit about your recent study?
Basically we were looking at the behavioural enrichment in snow leopards. We looked at two 14-year-old females, and we tried to reduce the stereotypic pacing behaviour, which generally shows stress in captive predators like leopards and lions. We put 3 feeding boxes in each cage out, which had a magnetic closed door, and randomly throughout the time in 30-minute periods, the magnet was switched off, and that meant the door stays closed, so the leopards didn't know which box was open when, so they had to continuously go around checking which box to see whether they could open it, and that would obviously let them in to get the food, and would measure their pacing behaviour and things like their sleeping, resting, locomotion, everything like that. We'd measure that before and in a control experiment to see if there was a significant difference.
Oh, right. So did you get any fascinating results?
To be honest, it was actually the opposite of what we expected. The boxes tended to show no significant difference, and in most cases, like sleeping, there was actually reduced levels. We also looked at their fecal glucocorticoid levels, and that also showed no significant difference. And reduced levels would have showed a reduce in stress. Yeah.
Very interesting study then, Joe. So now a question for both of you. What are your personal opinions on behavioural enrichment in zoos?
If I'm honest, I think if it's done correctly, it can be very, very valuable, because these animals in their natural environment would be able to roam hundreds to thousands of kilometres a day, and I think it really lets them kind of get that enrichment that they really need.
I do think it comes with both benefits and negatives. So as an expert in the field, I've carried out multiple studies, and we've come out with the fact that it does prove that it's resulted in noticeable improvements in their well-being, but also it does come with negatives. So of course you have to have that happy balance with the public, so you have to be exposed in some way in order to get some public satisfaction. But I'd agree with Joe that if it's done correctly, it helps to mimic their environment and remove some of the stress of being in a captive environment.
Alright, well I'll have to agree with both of you on that point. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap it up there, gentlemen. Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Just Behaviour, and thank you to our guests, James and Joe.
Thank you.
See you guys next time.
See you next time.
Just Behaviour.
Well, I hope we enjoyed that. It was a little bit something different this time. There's a little podcast into the behaviour enrichment of snow leopards, and hope you enjoyed. Generally then, it's generally defined as the improvement and behaviour. No, see that? No,
You ruined it! That was going so well.
We got a whole 20 seconds in.
Just read it off your thing.
You ruined it.
We both just gonna be like that.
Just Behaviour.
Just Behaviour, yeah.
No, it's actually started recording. Hi guys, welcome to KnowTheAnimals.
GoPro, stop recording.